morning officially. I'm getting ready to do a major cleaning in the house because we have guests coming for like 5 to 6 days. My brother and sister-in-law and their little baby girl are coming. We've not met the baby yet and we're really excited. So we're gonna be hosting them. They're gonna be staying in the boys' bedroom and I wanna do a little bit of food stuff. I have already filmed a little bit of stuff that I've done like ahead of time. I usually take the girls over to my mom and my grandma's maybe like once a week or so. My grandpas are here for the winter and they own a home together. Harper is in the stage where she's just into everything. And so the boys are back to school after Christmas break and the house hasn't been properly cleaned in a long time. So I want to do that, get the bedroom ready. But I want to bring you guys along today and just show you that hosting doesn't have to be super complicated. It's something that can kind of feel scary sometimes, but it's always a blessing and I am excited to have them here. We don't see family that often from Ohio, and so yeah, hopefully this can encourage you in some way. So if you're new, my name is Lynette. I live in Sarasota, Florida. We just moved into our house. We remodeled it and some of the areas are not done yet. I'm still working on decorating everything. If this is your first time joining us, consider subscribing and following along for that journey. So let's get started. Before I get started, I'm gonna fill up my Stanley. Yes, I'm finally on the Stanley bandwagon. It was a Christmas gift from my sister. She actually got the same one from mom. And this is the 40 ounce. And I was very skeptical that, you know, my other sister had told me, oh yeah, you drink so much more water and all of that. I'm like, well, it's just a water bottle. Like, what is the craze with them? But if I remember to fill it up in the morning, I drink a ton more water than I normally do. I think it's just the fact that you can just like grab it, it's there and it stays cold for so long. I mean, so far, I really have kind of been liking it. I also stopped at Der Dutchman this morning. I wanted a Long John from there. And then I also grabbed one of their ready-to-go cookie dough pails that they have. I do this quite a bit and I have vouchers because the kids often do those for fundraisers at our school. And so I always have them in my wallet, it seems. And it's so handy. This is the Monster cookie dough one. I love the chocolate chip. This picture, I got it at Target this morning. A lot of times the Studio McGee stuff doesn't last very long, and I've seen it for a while, but I've not seen it in store, I don't think. So I am kind of redecorating my shelves a little bit in the kitchen. They are like constantly evolving and being decorated. So moving into the boys' bedroom, I haven't really shown it too much to you guys yet, but it's kind of a work in progress. We put a queen bed in their room specifically for the fact that we have, you know, an extra bed when guests come. We do have another bedroom, but it's the kids' like playroom den area, and so I put a pull-out sofa in there so that if we do have guests, the boys can sleep on the pull-out sofa. So it's been a bit of a learning curve for them to sleep in the same bed, but I think with time they'll get used to it. Let me know if your kids sleep together, if they sleep separate, have separate rooms. We don't really have the luxury of all having separate rooms at this point, so. I'm putting our old bedding on that we used at the rental. It's all Brooklinen bedding except for the duvet insert. That's a feather insert. I think I probably got it at IKEA, but the sheets are fabulous. And I'm gonna put another quilt at the end here so that if they'd rather just sleep with a quilt, they can do that. It doesn't necessarily go with like the rug in here, but it's okay. That way they're not sleeping too hot or, you know, too cold. And I had gotten this quilt at Home Goods. I hope they bring their own pillows because you never know what type of pillows people like to sleep with. Ideally, I'd have like, you know, a set of flat pillows, flat-ish pillows, and then also a set of thicker ones, maybe your shams or something. But I don't know if I'm gonna have shams or not. I have to think about that. Okay, found them. The one is being washed right now, so I only have for one, but these are actually feather pillows, so they would essentially, you know, go pretty flat, so that's a good option. Also, before I take you with me cleaning, I want to mention that Walnut Creek Foods is sponsoring today's video, and I'm very grateful for it. I have these peaches here, and you can see their brand on there. I'm not gonna be making this right now, but I've talked about this mix before, peach cobbler mix. It's from Calhoun Bend Mill. They have a line of products similar to this, apple crisp. These things are phenomenal. They're like a super easy, quick dessert. They also have some coating mixes. Anyway, it pairs well with the peaches. You can do this really quick. This would be a simple way to not have to do much. You know, if you're getting company or guests over last minute, if you have this in your pantry already, it's right there. It's so easy. You just pop it in the oven and you're good to go. So this is one thing. Actually, you can buy, I believe you can buy the Calhoun Bend Mills on Walnut Creek cheese.com as well. But what Walnut Creek Foods is they're a line of products that are based in Holmes County. They manufacture quite a few. They have deli meats and cheeses. Yeah, they're based in Amish country, and they have 2 retail stores that are called Walnut Creek Cheese, and I've shown them numerous times when we go up to Holmes County. Definitely stop in if you're visiting. I grew up using their products, and I love what they stand for. So they try to make as many things as they can themselves, and then also they will do bulk food items, maybe package them. They do a lot of baked goods, things like that. And then they will also supply quite a few different stores across the United States. Look for the little horse and buggy label. I've heard so many of you guys tell me already now that I've been talking about them that you found them, you know, you never saw it, or you just happened upon them, and it's so fun for me to hear that. And if you don't have, you know, stores locally near to you, you can shop online using my code Lynette for 10% off, and you can shop on walnutcreekcheese.com. They have a wide variety of things that you can purchase online. Not as many, you know, as would be in their store, but a good amount. Definitely go check out the link in the description box, and happy shopping. So this is the kids' bathroom. It's situated right in between both of their rooms and it works out well. It's not a huge bathroom, obviously, and we plan to redo it at some point, but for now it works. But I'm just trying to freshen up the space for Lynette and Vonda so that it's, you know, nice and clean, and then the kids can just kind of share our bathroom or use the other half bath we have.
Lift up your voice and sing. Lift up a shout of praise. Oh, there's only one thing. We lift up a shout. We lift up a shout. Oh, together we sing. We lift up a shout. We lift up a shout of praise.
Okay, so that one's almost done. I was washing the bathroom mat, so I'll put that down after I clean the floors, but it's already 1:45. This day is speeding by. So I need to kind of do a what's most important, because I'm not gonna get everything done before the kids get home. I'm still doing laundry. I have to do the floors, the main area. So I'll just do what I can and the rest is fine. Something else I grabbed at Target was this floor lamp this morning, so I will link it below. So since I always get asked what vacuum I have or if I like it, I always recommend Shark vacuums. I've used them for years. My mom loves them cleaning. I used to clean houses and we found that we liked Shark the best, mainly because of the suction, but also then the price point behind it. The suction is just phenomenal. So this is the Shark Rocket Pet Pro. It's obviously a stick vacuum, but it has great suction, great battery life. I got it at a pretty good deal at Kohl's. I'll try to link it below. You can find them different places, but we just love them. Sharks all around are so good. We've really not found a bad one. So if you're looking for one, definitely check them out. The other one I have is a corded one. That one obviously has more suction than your stick vacuum, so keep that in mind, but it's years old and I had gotten it used, so it's still hanging in there. But I also have a robot Shark vacuum. I haven't actually set it up in this house yet. I need to like map it, so I haven't gotten it done yet, but those are really handy to have too. I'll try to show you guys more in depth of our bedroom at a later date, but for now, this bed, I managed to find it in stock at the time of ordering it. Right now, it's out of stock again, but you can keep your eyes on it. I'll try to have the link below. At least, I think there's a gray one that might be available. So I'm ready to do the mopping, but first, I'm gonna try something. I had mentioned in another video that we have issues getting our floors clean after the construction. We didn't put paper down, and these are LVP, so luxury vinyl plank, and we had them at the rental. We loved them. They are more of a matte finish, but I have worked to get stuff off, and it just will not come off. Like in certain areas it's worse than others. It's just like there's like stuff embedded, and I've tried everything pretty much. I decided, well, I'll give another thing a try. This is from Quartz itself. These are the floors. We have Quartz brand floors. And I decided I'm gonna use this, spray it on. I think it had said something about maybe like grease, construction stuff, whatever. So I'm giving it a try. I'm using a magic eraser too, just in some areas. I don't think I'll go over everything. It makes a person very tired. So I'll do kind of in some main areas, and I wanna see if it actually does anything. I don't know if it will, but this point, I'm desperate. I went through 2 magic erasers. I didn't do nearly everything, but I kind of did some of the main areas, and I actually think it's working. I'm just thrilled. I want to go over it with like a regular mop and stuff because it looks a little smudgy in areas, but I am so relieved. I actually feel like the magic eraser did the majority of it. I'm guessing, I thought I tried that one, but I don't know if I really did, and I feel like that's probably the ticket, but maybe the encore stuff is helping it, or whatever it's called. So I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna bake some cupcakes that I wanted to bake just to have on hand. So I'll put those in the oven, and while those are baking, I'll mop, and then I'll see what time it is. I might go grab the girls then or something. So I'm gonna make cream cheese filled cupcakes instead of just regular. I don't remember if I've ever done just a cake mix and cream cheese, but I'm hoping it'll work. I was too lazy to actually mix the cake batter. I'll put recipes down below for what I can. Got the room ready for them. I actually put my Calcutta over here because she's like a little over 2 months, I think. And I figured this can act as a changing table, or if she needs it for some reason. There's a white noise machine in here, which is essential for us at least. There's a night light. There is a little container of some extra, you know, things you might need in case you forgot them. They can also just ask. We know them quite well. So, and then I put the pack and play over here in the closet, a little bit further away from the bed, since she said she's not used to sleeping with her right next to the bed. So that's where it is for now. They can't close the doors, obviously, which is good, but it'll kind of, you know, keep it out of the area a little bit, and that way they have more room to walk around and have their luggage and stuff like that. So if you would have guests that you don't know very well, you could also put some towels and washcloths out for them, but I'll just show them where that is. So there's the bedroom, here's the bathroom right next door. I have, I think, everything they need. There's also a linen closet right here for towels, things like that. We are reinstalling our garage door. Nick had taken it off to paint it. It was the final door that was not painted yet. I had come in late and stuff, so we're putting that on. So if you saw earlier a curtain hanging there, that was why. We're just putting it back on. So it's also strawberry season here in Florida, and I grabbed a flat of these at Detweiler's yesterday. The kids have been eating some. I put some in lunches, and I think I'm gonna do more. I think you're making strawberry shortcake. Baked oatmeal is another thing I like to have on hand if there's guests. Oh no, I didn't. Oh. Ah. A brand new dress. What was I thinking? I wasn't, clearly. As I was saying, I love baked oatmeal, and it's so good to have on hand. I usually just eat it with milk, like warmed up, and I'll eat it with milk. But you can also eat it with like Greek yogurt or just regular yogurt or something. That's really good too. So something super easy and good to have around. Got the girls with me again. Nick went and got them. Oakland's eating some strawberries. Harper, do you want to try one? Do you want to try it? What is it?
I do not go up there, Mom.
Yeah.
Okay, why are we using that milk
If you've been following me for any amount of time, you know I love having real plants around, but right now Harper's in the stage where she's into everything, as I've mentioned, so I'm having to be very strategic as to where I put things because she'll just grab anything within reach. So I'm not sure what's going to happen yet, but we'll try to work it out for now. I like that too, even though I want a chair in my bedroom, I really like having it. This looks good too. So I am taking you back to actually New Year's Eve day, so it's quite a bit earlier, but I wanted to put this in a video somewhere, and I thought, you know what, this recipe is actually great if you're hosting because you have to do it ahead of time. So preferably maybe the morning of or something, but it was my first time making it, pavlova, and it turned out really good. I love the stuff, and I was very nervous because I feel like it's something that really could easily flop, but it actually wasn't that bad. Just follow directions and it's fine. So yeah, it turned out great all the way until I was ready to put like the cream on the top at the end. Wouldn't you know, some kind of little like flying bug, insect, something or other, not really a moth, it wasn't that big, it was just, I happened to see it crawl into like a tiny little pinhole, and I was like, you've got to be kidding me. No, I can't leave it in there, you know, we're gonna eat this stuff. And I tried to, you know, gingerly dig a hole, but you can't really because the crust is so like thin and airy. And of course, you know, I had to break the one side, but I was like so annoyed because, you know, it was great up until that point. However, it really, you know, didn't affect the taste. I got the bug out. It's just my luck, you guys. But I put the cream on top, and it does kind of fall down in anyway, as you can tell here in a little bit. But I decided, well, I'll just work with it and I'll put berries on the top. I was going to do that anyway and then make them kind of fall down the side where the rest had kind of cracked. So it worked out and it looked great. It kind of looked like it was supposed to be that way. And my family knew what was going on anyway. But yeah, it was just a bummer. And, you know, if you're trying to make something look pretty, it's just, yeah. Anyway, it was good nonetheless. So if you have any funny stories about things like that, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear it. That turned out great. I'll try to put the email for the lady who has the cookbook for that. She doesn't have a website set up yet that I know of. I might be talking about it in the future, but I'll try to put her link. It's a Mennonite cookbook that just came out. So meanwhile, this is another day. I'm making granola. It's something I like to have on hand. I hadn't made it since we moved over to the house. So this is actually my friend Heidi's recipe, minus the fact that I added walnuts to it. I will try to put the recipe or link her Instagram below, maybe both. And it always turns out really good. It has chocolate chips in it, so what could be better, right? And it's something that I like to have around, and it's great if you have company. You can do different types of things, you know, with granola. I like eating it with milk, but it can also be great for parfaits and things like that. So I made some of that, and it really didn't take very long at all. So yeah, just thought I would share a few things like this. So this brings me to the end of the video. This was a very long one, and I hope you enjoyed it. We are going to enjoy our company. They're coming tonight late, and we're going to be spending time with family, doing the Heidi benefit auction here this weekend in town. That's kind of why they're coming. They're bringing furniture down for it and everything. So enough about that. Thank you so much. Make sure you go check out Walnut Creek in the description box and go shopping there. Thank you guys. I will see you next time. Bye.